What's up YouTube? This is Yugi Penguin coming at you with my favourite deck profile of all the deck profiles I have shown you since this channel has been running in its short time. This is my Blue Eyes Chaos / Blackluster Ritual deck. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get straight into this video. Obviously, you want to start this deck with double Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. The reason why I only played two, obviously, it just bricks super easily. Obviously, this deck can actually unbrick. If you guys don't know what this card does, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, one of the best boss monsters. He can be ritual summon using chaos form or advanced ritual art, and I'll show you those cards a bit further on in the video. I am also playing double Blackluster Soldier Super Soldier. Also can be used ritual summon with chaos form. Super Soldier is actually a very good card because if he destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you actually inflict piercing damage equal to its original attack. I think that's actually a fantastic card. Now we go on to the main cards of the deck. You are playing a Blue Eyes deck more than anything. This is Blue Eyes White Dragon, triple of them. I like all the different artworks that I've actually just shown you there. Next card. So all these cards are all self-explanatory, so you can just pause the video if you do not know what they do, but by now people do know. This is triple Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. You actually reveal a Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand, and then you can special summon Alternative White Dragon. It's a 3000 beat stick straight away, and it does have an effect. The only cost of the effect is if you do destroy a face-up monster your opponent controls, you can't attack that turn. But I don't actually use Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon that way. I usually just go into my Xyz plays or into my Synchro plays. I've only played the one Dragon Spirit of White, which you can actually get out with Silver's Cry, so you would mill him to the graveyard, special summon him, and then you can just banish a spell trap card that your opponent has. I only play one of him purely because I actually bricked way too much with the second one in my hand. Obviously this is a different kind of deck that we're playing. Next up, we play not one, not two, three White Stone of Ancients. I've upped him to 3 instead of having him at 2 because I had a White Stone of Legend. Obviously you can actually play a White Stone of Legend if you wish, but White Stone of Ancients, if you get him to the graveyard by the end of the turn, basically end phase, you activate his effect from the graveyard and you can special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Also, and that's from your deck. And you can also banish this card from your graveyard and add a Blue Eyes card back to your hand. So, you know, it's actually a great loop card. A lot of people do not play this. I prefer to play it because it's one of my favourite cards. Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. If she is targeted by an attack or by a card effect, let's go through attack first. She can switch into defense position, negate the attack, and special summon a Blue Eyes from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Or by effect, same reason, just her position doesn't change. A lot of people play 3 Sage with Eyes of Blue instead of the 1 Maiden, but I play the 2 Sage with 1 Maiden. Sage is probably one of the best cards in the deck, also another tuner. When it's normal summoned, you can add 1 level 1 light tuner monster from your deck to your hand, so you would bring the White Stone of Ancients, or you can discard her. You could normal summon the White Stone of Ancients, discard her by effect, tribute the White Stone of Ancients off, you get to special summon a Blue Eyes monster, and by the end phase you actually bring out another Blue Eyes White Dragon off of White Stone of Ancients effect. Best combo that you can actually play with those two. The next card I play triple Manju. Because we're running the ritual deck, when he is normal or flip summoned, you can select 1 ritual monster card or ritual spell card from your deck and add it to your hand. Obviously, depending on what card you have in your hand, if you have a Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon or if you have the ritual card in your hand, Manju just gets you that card immediately. Okay, I've been toying about with this for a very long time now, and I've finally decided to play this. Instead of Cyber Dragons, I have put my time into putting 3 Galaxy Soldiers into this deck. It is a light attribute, it is all with light monsters. You can discard a Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can special summon a Galaxy Soldier, you can get rid of a White Stone of Ancients, that's a free Blue Eyes card because it's been sent to the graveyard by end turn. You can bring out a Cyber Dragon Infinity. Why didn't anyone think of this? Okay, maybe a lot of people have thought about this, but I actually choose to play a Galaxy Soldier in this deck. To round off the monsters, I actually just played 1 Lord Gaia the Fierce Knight. That is a free monster should you run into any trouble and you have no monsters on the board. He can actually just run up to 3000 attack during the battle phase if a monster is special summoned from your opponent's side of the field. Moving on to the spell lineup, I play triple Melody of Awakening Dragon, probably the best card in your deck. Triple trading, discard 1 level 8 monster, draw 2 cards, self-explanatory. That's all your draw power that you're going to need in this deck. I play the 1 Dragon Shrine. Obviously you want to bring cards like Dragon the Spirit of White to the graveyard. This is why sometimes I have to go back on what I'm saying and actually play 2 Dragon Spirit of White, but that's something you can side deck. That's neither here nor there depending on the plays that you want. I toyed around with this idea for a long time of having the Blackluster engine mixed with a Gateway to Chaos, but when this card is activated you can add 1 Blackluster Soldier, Ritual Monster or Gaia the Fierce Knight monster from your deck to your hand, meaning you can breed Lord Gaia the Fierce Knight, you can bring Blackluster Super Soldier, and obviously when you have 6 spell counters, which I promise you will happen a lot because your monsters will be sent to the graveyard by effects, you can actually remove 3 counters from this card and add 1 ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. You know what, you want to get the ritual spells to your hand as quickly as possible. I run the 4 at the minute. I play 2 chaos forms and I play 2 advanced ritual arts. They pretty much do the same thing, only advanced ritual art you can just ritual summon any 1 ritual monster, obviously Blue Eyes Chaos Max. You just have to send 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to the graveyard and that's the summon. Moving on to our Reborn lineup, shall I say, I play triple Return of the Dragon Lords. Obviously, this card is also one of the best cards in the deck because your opponent, you know, trying to destroy a Dragon-type monster or monsters you control by battle or by card effect, you can banish that card instead, and you can bring out a level 7 or 8 Dragon-type monster, meaning, you know, if you lose your Xyz monster, if you lose any Synchro monsters, you can just bring them back out into the monster zone. I also play 1 Silver's Cry. You may up this to 2 if you like. I only play it at the 1 because I actually have enough bring back power. Obviously, this card had to go back in. It is back. It's Monster Reborn. Our 2002 Eat Your Heart Out. I play Soul Charge. Obviously, that one's self-explanatory. This is a brand new card that I thought I would play. I opened this in a booster box the other day. I play Hey Trunade because I don't actually really play any cards on the field, especially even when I play spell traps, obviously they just go straight to the graveyard. So I have no continuous spells or traps. Your opponent would just have to return all set spells and traps on the field to the hand. Run Raigeki, and last but not least, another toyed about card, Anti-Spell Fragrance, because you will be coming up against certain decks and opponents will be playing a lot of spell cards, you know, all the field spells, all the other spells that they need to play, you know, like Raigeki and Dark Hole. You can actually use Dragon Spirit of White to actually banish those cards from the field and use Hey Trunade to actually just stall your opponent long enough so they've got nothing so for when you OTK them with your extra deck cards. Okay, into the extra deck. Obviously, you want to run 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity and 1 Cyber Dragon Nova. Obviously, Nova will go into Infinity, and Infinity is one of the best cards in my opinion. I play the 1 Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. I can overlay into Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. You can activate his effect and destroy 1 face-up card by detaching an Xyz material. And then you'd obviously overlay into Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. Sorry for the glare on the card there. Obviously, you can mill 3 Dragon-type monsters from your deck to the graveyard, i.e. Dragon Spirit of White or White Stone of Ancients if they're not in there already, or just Blue Eyes White Dragon. And your opponent will have to banish 3 monsters from their deck. I play the 1 Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon just for the damage, 1 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon just for battle phase and negating all my opponent's monsters' effects, 1 Dragon Titanic Galaxy also for like the spell cards that they play. Into my Synchros, I play the 1 Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, which is one of the main cards that I play in the deck, Ancient Fairy Dragon, Crystal Ring Synchro Dragon, and before anyone asks, the only reason you can go into this card is if you have Ancient Fairy Dragon on the field. So you would essentially use a Blue Eyes with a level 1 tuner, which you have plenty of, to bring out Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Activate Spirit Dragon's effect, you tribute the card, you bring out Ancient Fairy Dragon, use Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect to special summon a level 4 or lower monster from your hand, so you bring out another tuner, and then a level 7 and a level 1 into the level 8 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon play. Last but not least, I play the Borolo Dragon, because it's one of my new cards that I've just finally got from the Circuit Break box. I thought I'd try it out. So Borolo Dragon is actually one of my favourite cards now. I mean, the artwork's incredible too, and it's a dragon, why not? Okay, so obviously your extra deck varies on what your opponent plays. I don't have the money to fork out for Evenly Matches and Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs, so here's my extra deck. I don't have the best extra deck, but it's just for what I want. So if I want to counter with Tricksters, obviously I had 3 Galaxy Soldiers in the deck, so I would not be playing Cyber Dragon Infinity, but instead I'd be playing number 14 Greedy Saramea. Basically any effect damage that your opponent would deal to you, they would receive in return, so good rest in peace Tricksters. I play Triple Burst Dragon, one of the brand new cards. You can read that if you would like to. I also, literally, if this is for Black Luster Soldier purely for his effects, he does come with additional effects if you use these guys. So I would play the double Beginning Night and the double Evening Twilight Night. He can actually banish cards on the field twice per turn if you use them in a ritual summon. I play the Solemn Warning, Twin Twisters, which is not really needed. Last but not least, I round off with Quaking Mirror Falls to combo off with Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Obviously attacking the defense position monster will increase the double piercing damage, and you can actually OTK your opponent should they have a 0 defense position monster. Well, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed this video. Any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section. Please leave a like. There's my thumbs up as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Penguin signing out. I almost forgot to mention, here's some deck replays of me kicking people's asses and people just rage quitting at how good this Blue Eyes deck actually is. See you guys in the next one.